HCAM programming is supported by our viewers, thank you, and by Phipps Insurance Agency, representing companies such as MapFree Insurance. Their family-owned independent agency is deeply rooted in the communities they serve and offer time-tested insurance products to fit individual needs. Since 1950, Phipps Insurance specializes in home, auto, business, condo, and renters insurance. Everybody, and welcome to today's edition of HCAM News. I'm HCAM News Director Tom Nappy, here to fill you in with what's happening in Hopkinton. On today's edition of HCAM News, we have the latest in Hiller sports, plus much more. But first, here are some of the latest happenings in Hopkinton. Future kindergarten families are invited to attend kindergarten orientation on February 24th, February 26th, or June 8th. This is an information orientation for adults and parents and guardians. We'll learn all about kindergarten routines and procedures. For more information, you can visit the Hopkinton Public Schools website. The 2026 St. John's Annual Rummage Sale will take place on June 12th, 13th, 15th, and 16th, 9 a.m. until 4 p.m. You can check out more information at hcam.tv or the St. John's website. The Hopkinton Fire Department Local 3772 is hosting their annual golf tournament on August 14th at Blissful Meadows Golf Course in Uxbridge. You can find the information at hcam.tv or by scanning the barcode on your screen. Upcoming town government meetings include the Planning Board on Monday, June 15th and Select Board on June 16th. Both meetings will be live on HCAM. To view all upcoming town government meetings, head over to hcam.tv/gov, or for more information, visit the town website at hopkintonma.gov. Hiller Spring Sports is in full swing. Here are the latest happenings. On Sunday, May 31st, the 17-3 7th-seeded Hillers hosted 26-seeded 9-11 Plymouth North Blue Eagles in the Division I state tournament round of 32. The Hillers got the bats going in the bottom of the first.
Factor runs and certainly love to steal bases and make something out of nothing. And one thing I noticed about today's lineup, and we'll take you through the full lineup in just a moment, Addie Wall's in the lineup as Davenport takes off and has a stolen base. Love the season. She's a perfect 25
she's looking for
25.
third, and she gets it.
There's stolen base number 26. How about that? 26 for 26.
High fives, Coach Albury. Must be very proud of her team after the run they had last year, trying to continue that success.
And in the meantime, that was Elena Vallis drawing the walk. Now we have Zoe Levine at the plate. Runners on the corners, wind up and the pitch. It's high. Runner from first going to steal. You see what they did there, trying to draw that throw to second. From the stretch, and that pitch is going to get away. Here comes Davenport, slides in. It's 1-0 Hillers. And in the meantime, Elena Vallis advancing to third on the wild pitch. Lined up and the pitch, and this is up the middle. Glove by the second baseman. Throw to first. They get the out, but a run will score. So sacrifice RBI ground out for Caroline Osmond.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. So that's one out. Here's Stomberg. That one's going to be hit up and deep, but caught by the Hillers. Here's Stomberg with the pitch. That one's going to be hit right to Stomberg. Throws it to win. And that'll be 3 outs for the Hillers. To unload, and she does. That's going to be low. And Levine will look for home, and she'll slide and get it. Hopkinton with another run to extend their lead to 3. The bottom of the third, goal. That's going to be a bunt.
Oh, that's
From
perfect.
Levine, and that'll be a great placement. She'll be safe. Vallis Now a bit of a pickle. See if she can get back to second on time. She's going to third. In the middle of it. She'll get there.
Safe.
Wow, great effort.
Great base running by Vallis. And she intentionally got caught in that pickle, I think. She wanted to see if they would end up making an error.
Manning with the pitch. This one hit. That'll be in play. Vallis heads home. Levine heads to third. Hillers will score.
That was an absolute rocket up the middle. A great piece of hitting for Caroline.
Caroline Osmond showing off her MVP status. Hillers take a 4-0 lead.
Yeah, the Hillers with the speedy Callie Arthur at first as well, as this is hit in the air, and it's going to be dropped in center field. Everybody's going to be safe.
Yeah, that one was put in a hard spot for the center fielder. Still able to get there in time, but not enough to make the grab.
And she holds the bunt here as that pitch inside gets away and both runners advance. Wind up and the pitch, and this is on the ground, up the middle, glove by the second baseman. Throw to first, they get the out, but a run will score. Job well done. Sacrifice RBI ground out for Bridget Rolecki. Another example of a manufactured run. This team has been very good at that this season. Ava Davenport at the plate. It's a bunt. And look at that. The run's going to score.
Wow.
The good old-fashioned suicide
She's looking for
squeeze. And
second.
now she's going to second.
Wow.
And she will advance. Showing off the wheels.
Not only was that a perfect bunt, almost stopped dead in its tracks.
Already 2 stolen bases today for Davenport. Both of them came in the first inning after she drew the walk. And look at this. She's taking off for third. She'll get it.
Yep, not surprised. That's the third steal of the day for Davenport.
24 for 24, now 27 for 27 overall. And this is driven up the middle. That's going to drop into left field. Here comes a run, and that is an RBI single for Elena Vallis. Line up and the pitch, and she gets a piece of this one. Caught by Rolecki at third base, one away. Line up and the pitch, a swing and a miss. And there is an out.
Stomberg just one away.
She deals, and this is hit up the middle, picked up by the second baseman, flipped to first, not a problem. 4-3, 4 out, number 3, and the Hillers are heading to the round of 16 as they take down Plymouth North 7-0.
Hillers took the 7-0 win. Hopkinton was propelled by great pitching, base running, and their potent lineup. Zoe Levine went 3 for 4 at the plate with a run and 2 stolen bases. Ava Davenport went 1 for 3 and scored 2 runs and had 3 stolen bases. Elena Vallis also went 1 for 3 with a walk, 2 runs, and an RBI plus a stolen base. The Hillers improved to 18-3 and march on to host the winner of Monday night's game between 10th-seeded Malden Catholic and 23rd-seeded Lexington. The probable date for the round of 16 game is Wednesday, June 3rd at 5 p.m. Hopkinton Hillers boys tennis got the 24th seed in the MIAA state tournament and traveled to 9th-seeded Concord Carlisle. In the Division I round of 32, Concord Carlisle captured the win, and the Hillers end their great season with a record of 14 wins and 4 losses. Hiller girls tennis captured the 16th seed in the Division I state tournament and hosted 17th-seeded Newton North in the round of 32. Here's a look at what happened. Newton North squeaks out the win 3-2. Hillers finish their season with 15 wins and 4 losses. Hiller Girls Golf ended their regular season with 13 wins, 0 losses, and 2 ties, capturing a spot in the Central Northwest Sectionals. The Hillers finished first in the Sectionals with a score of 85 over to capture first place and earn a spot in the Division I state championship along with 5 other teams.
Guys, I mean, they played hard all year, played in some adverse conditions weather-wise, and against some really good teams, and they've come out pretty strong. So they're definitely proud of them this year, and they put in the work, and they're focused on the postseason, which we qualified for a few matches back. So that's our next goal is to get to the qualifier for the sectionals and play well there as well.
You've been part of this program since the beginning. That must feel pretty cool to be part of the beginning of this program.
Yeah, honestly, it definitely is, especially because my sister is the one who started the team. So it's an interesting experience to kind of have watched it all grow and be here, even in the early stages when they were talking about it. But honestly, I'm so proud of us. It's only been 4 years, and the fact that we've made it to qualifiers every single year since the beginning of the team is amazing.
Absolutely, and 12-0-2 this season. How does that feel?
Really good. I mean, there's some teams where I didn't even think that we would be able to beat them, and it was so weird to finally get over that hurdle.
Oh, yeah, it's really good for the 12 wins, and the 2 ties, that's kind of statistically crazy, because we literally did it one match on Monday and then the next match on Wednesday, and we were whoa. But it's really cool having no losses, because it's again, like Leah said, it's the best we've ever done and stuff, and it's just so much fun.
So how's it been competing with this team all season?
It's been good. It's been really fun. I think we connect really well.
I feel like it's been great. I feel like everybody's been putting in the effort even when we don't have practice. We'll go out and play and make sure that we're all working, and I feel like it pays off, and you can really tell.
Yeah, I feel like it's been really fun. This is a really good group of girls. So we're just taking it all in, because this is our last match.
Do we see a lot of improvement as the season goes on?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, Coach P's definitely helping us all.
Hopkinton would finish runner-up in the state championship, slightly behind state champion Walpole. The Hiller girls were presented the runner-up MIAA trophy in what was their most successful season in the program's 4-year history.
HCAM is supported by our viewers. Thank you. And by the Hopkinton Independent newspaper and online news site. The newspaper reaches 100% of the homes and businesses in town, and the website is updated daily with exclusive Hopkinton content. Readers can receive a daily newsletter and breaking news alerts via email.
HCAM programming is supported by our viewers. Thank you. And by WPC Pest Control. Don't tolerate, eliminate your pest problem. Find them online at nobugsnopests.com. The weather may not have been great over Memorial Day weekend, but that did not stop the Hopkinton community from turning out in large numbers to the American Legion annual Memorial Day services. Here's a look at this year's annual Memorial Day service in Hopkinton to remember the heroes who paid the ultimate price for the freedom and safety of our country.
The battlefields were historically just farmlands and villages during World War I, and because of such devastation, the only thing really that could grow were the wild poppies. And that's as the Major McRae, mentioned in his poem, they grow between the crosses, row on row. So have you ever seen a military cemetery where they have the strictly lined up white crosses? The poppies were growing in between there. Later, people around the world began using the poppy as a symbol of remembrance. Wearing the red poppy honors the soldiers who died in war, especially on Memorial Day here in the United States, and on Remembrance Day, or what we know as Veterans Day here in the United States. So originally it was Armistice Day when the war ceased, went into a ceasefire on the 11th day of the 11th month, in the 11th hour on November 11th there. Today, the red poppy represents respect for those who have perished and a reminder of the human cost of war. Please take one of our poppy pins that we have available and wear it proudly as you remember those who have fallen.
So when I came to America, I didn't simply see a country. I saw an idea that people from different backgrounds, faiths, and journeys could come together under shared values: liberty, democracy, service, and community. And about 15 years ago, my family and I found our home here in Hopkinton. Now, I will admit, after all these years, I still do not have the Boston accent. Every now and then, someone tells me, Shahidul, you have been here for 30 years. How do you still not say, park the car correctly? That wasn't too bad. And I tell them, I came to America for freedom, not for pronunciation. But jokes aside, what I discovered in Hopkinton was something extraordinary. Not just beautiful neighborhoods or excellent schools, but a town with deep character, shaped by generations of service and sacrifice.
Today I want to share a story of one of our modern heroes, a young woman whose legacy continues to shape the Air Force and inspire those who serve. Her name was Airman First Class Elizabeth Nicole Jacobson. To her friends, her family, and the wingmen who loved her, she was simply Liz. Liz grew up in Riviera Beach, Florida. She was a daughter, a friend, a sister, known for her bright, infectious smile. In December 2003, she stepped forward to serve her country, choosing a path of duty, danger, over one of comfort. She trained to become an Air Force Security Forces defender. Her first duty station was Goodfellow Air Force Base in Texas, where her smiling face greeted hundreds each day at the South Gate. But Liz wanted to do more. When the call came for volunteers to deploy to Iraq, she didn't hesitate. She was the first to raise her hand. In the summer of 2005, she deployed to Camp Bucca with the 586 Expeditionary Security Forces Squadron. She was only 21 years old. Even in a combat zone, Liz never lost her joy. She wrote home joking about the terrible room service at Camp Bucca, but she loved her mission. Her sharp skills and courage earned her a coveted spot on the off-base convoy security team. On September 28, 2005, Liz volunteered to guard a high-risk transport convoy near the front of Safwan. She could have stayed behind the relatively safety of the base, but that wasn't who she was. She wanted to protect her team. During that mission, her vehicle struck an improvised explosive device. The blast claimed her life instantly alongside U.S. Army Sergeant Steve Moran. With that tragic explosion, A1C Elizabeth Jacobson became the first Security Forces airman killed in enemy conflict since the Vietnam War, and the first U.S. female airman killed in action during Operation Iraqi Freedom. Her father later said Liz had a warrior heart. She loved serving her country. She was proud to defend freedom. Her portrait now hangs in training facilities and leadership offices across the Air Force as a daily reminder of why we serve. Her name is permanently etched in our heritage. But Memorial Day asks us to do more than remember a name or a date. It asks us to reflect on our life lived, the courage shown, the joy shared, and the legacy that was left behind. Liz once posted her favorite quote, "We're only on earth for a little while, so live life to the fullest and carry a smile." She lived by those words. Every year, thousands come to Hopkinton to begin a grueling 26.2-mile journey, a race built in endurance, grit, and the human spirit. But the ultimate test of endurance is borne by our Gold Stars families. and the ultimate display of grit is shown by those who stand watch on the front lines. Across generations, America's service members have answered the nation's call. They have been our sword and shield, our sentry and avenger, standing watch in the air, on land, and at sea. More than 1,500 airmen remain unaccounted for since the Korean War, and we honor them and their families with unwavering commitment. Their sacrifice is not abstract. It is personal. It is felt in empty seats at dinner tables, in the folded flags held tightly by loved ones, and in the quiet spaces where memories live on. To our Gold Star families, your loss is immeasurable, and your strength is a testament to the enduring service of spirit. We owe you a debt we can never truly repay. But we honor you through our remembrance, our actions, and our promise that your loved ones will never be forgotten.
On Wednesday, May 20th, Hiller Boys Volleyball hosted Bellingham in their final regular season home game.
Afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We have a good one for you in the Hopkinton Athletic Center as the 11-6 Hopkinton Hillers are hosting the 10-5 Bellingham Blackhawks. My name is Colby Crum. I'm here with Mike Tarosian, and then on camera we have Mary Arnott, John Ritz, and Dave McCarthy. Happy to have you with us today, Mike.
Hey, I'm glad to be here, and welcome to the Athletic Center for your first broadcast.
Yes, definitely.
I'm sorry, your first Athletic Center broadcast.
Yes, it's great to be here in some AC, not some of that hot weather that we've been having.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
80s and 90s past couple days, but Hopkinton is looking for some revenge as they lost in 5 sets to the Blackhawks earlier this year, but they're on a bit of a roll. 2 games in a row, including an impressive reverse sweep against Medfield, who had previously never lost a set to anyone in the TVL. So definitely improved this year and hoping to prove that tonight. Bellingham with a serve. Dig by Ryan. Bump by West. Gets to Alex. That one's out. Couldn't control Alex's hit.
Alex had his hand up with the one as soon as it came off the Bellingham hands.
And the Hillers closing out this second set. West sends it over. Bellingham with a dig, a set. That's too much. 24-22 Hiller lead. Sideline clapping and feeling it. West with the spike. Oh. A lot of mistakes from both teams. And as you mentioned before, the 3 in a row by the Blackhawks cost them the most as Hillers 1 point away from winning. Set from Will to Alex. Controlled by Bellingham. They'll get the bump. Another bump will be set over. Set by Will to Alex. And he'll get it. Hillers take the second set. 1 away from winning the match and their last regular season game. Really wanted that one. Wes, great effort. Hillers need to communicate. Liam! Oh, control by Bellingham. Liam got a great spike. Good look. Michael again to Liam. That one, it's in!
It's in, yeah!
Tied at 24. That was right on the line. 2 to win this set.
2 in a row. I can smell it.
Let's go, Liam. With the serve. Bellingham sets it to Richards again. Wow. They'll get the kill. Richards, a lot of kills tonight. Bellingham 1 point away from winning the set. Alex gives it to Michael. He'll put it over. Fakes the set. Richards hits the net. Hopkinton ties it at 25. Bellingham, the dig, a set. Richards again. Oh, that one's tipped by Alex. Richards now serving. 1 point away from this set being decided towards the Blackhawks. Will sets it to Cooer. That one's blocked. So the Blackhawks stay alive.
Wow.
Hillers up 2 sets to 1 in this best of 5. This one. Michael sets it to Liam. That one's out. Bellingham 1 point away from tying up. Here's the serve by Bellingham. That one diving play by West. Puts it over to Richards. Ryan was there. Michael sets it to Alex. That one tipped. Hillers tie at 24. So we'll have some extra. Last 3 sets going down to the wire. Alex with the serve. Bellingham with a dig to Richards. Michael there. West puts it over. Good placement. Richard bumps it. Alex there, set by Michael to Jake. That one's rejected. Wes was there. Wow, Liam, that one's kept alive though. Michael fakes it again. Good placement, Bellingham's there. Richards tips it. Jake dives. Michael puts it over. Richards again. Michael's there. Hopkinton gets the point. Wow.
Net violation by Richards.
Net violation by Richards. Hopkinton was there for everything. Alex, the serve. This one's to Richards. Tip by Liam. Liam puts it over. That was just beyond. I thought that hit the line. Didn't want to get ahead of myself, but I thought that was in. That one's out though. Hillers taking advantage of a bad serve. They're in the same spot.
All right, they got it back.
Liam Grady to end it all. Here's a serve, controlled by Bellingham. Oh! And they win it!
With the ace, with the try to trick play, calls it an ace. Hopkinton takes it 27-20.
Believe it or not, we are out of time for this edition of HCAM News, but don't worry, next Wednesday at 6:30 p.m., we'll be back. For everyone at HCAM, I'm Tom Nappy. As always, we thank you for watching. Take care, enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll talk to you again soon. Goodbye, everybody.